Hello students, this is your English lesson. Today we are going to read Unit 4, Pothole from Oxford Modern English 3. So we start our lesson. First of all, words to know. This is page number 33 from your book. Blazing, shining brightly and hot. Composite, a mixture of leaves and manure used to improve soil. Finally, at last, at the end, gaping, wide open, oncoming, coming nearer, rags, scraps of cloth for cleaning, sheltering, taking cover from rain, wind or sunshine, stuck, to become fixed in a place, past tense of stick. Swerve, turn aside from a straight course, change direction swiftly. Victim, a person who suffers injury or is harmed. Now come to the reading. Faiza looked out of her bedroom window. Another car was stuck in the road. The driver and an older man were changing one of the front wheels. Faiza watched as the men worked in the blazing sunshine. Blazing, shining. A woman and two children were sitting beside the road under a tree, sheltering from the sun. Sheltering, taking cover from sunshine. Faiza switched on her computer. Switched, turn by means of a switch. She opened her calendar and began making notes on a sheet of paper. So many accidents in just 2 weeks, said Faiza to herself. The road is too dangerous for the children of the kindergarten next door. Students' kindergarten is a class for young children, usually 4 and 5 years old. Faiza looked out of the window again. The men had fixed the wheel. Fixed, arranged. So he arranged the wheel and were wiping their hands. Wiping, cleaning on some old rags. Rags, piece of old cloth. The woman and children were inside the car. Soon the car drove away. The big pothole in the road, like a gaping mouth, waited darkly for its next victim. Victim, a person who is harmed, injured, or killed. Faiza returned to her computer and wrote a letter. A week went by. 3 weeks went by. Faiza waited every day for a reply to her letter. No reply came. Every day, Faiza made a new entry in her accident log. Auto stuck. Cyclist falls into gutter. Man injured. Baskets fall into road. Lorry has a puncture. That's enough, said Faiza to herself. I'm not waiting a moment longer. Faiza found a basket and filled it with soil from her garden. She packed some composite, a mixture of leaves, into a bag. She carefully dug out a few small flowering shrubs, dug to overturn, and shrub is a small to medium-sized plant, and put them in a bag. She filled an old watering can with water. Then she found 3 long lengths of wood and some board pins. She placed the items near her front door. Back in her room, Faiza found 3 large sheets of card. She began to write and draw on them. In the evening, Faiza collected all the things and took them out onto the side of the road. She fixed 2 of the sheets of card to 2 pieces of wood. She propped them up with stones at each end of the road. The signs said, "Road closed." Faiza went back to the big pothole and emptied the basket of soil into it. She added the composite and mixed it all together. She planted the shrubs and watered them. She then pushed the 3rd piece of wood into the soil and pinned the last sheet of card to it. On it was a colorful sign. Faiza removed the road closed signs and went home. She looked out of the window. There was no pothole in the road now. In its place was a lovely little garden. Soon a large crowd gathered. People stopped to look. The children from the kindergarten stopped to look. When traffic passed by, drivers smiled and slowed down. They drove carefully round the garden. The next morning, a man with a camera arrived. He took lots of photos of Faiza's pothole garden. Shortly after that, the pictures appeared in the newspaper. The chief of police arrived to have a look. Even the mayor came. Faiza's little garden was moved to the side of the road. The pothole was finally filled and a shiny new surface was put on the road. The garden today is called Faiza Garden and it is full of lovely flowering shrubs. Exercises A. Comprehension. Answer the following questions. A. What had happened to the car that Faiza saw from her window? Answer. It was stuck in the road and needed to have a tire changed. B. When did a traffic jam occur and why? Answer. The traffic jam occurred on August 1st. C. How many accidents had taken place in 2 weeks? Answer. 9. 9 accidents. D. Which words are used to describe the pothole? Answer. The pothole is described as big, like a gaping mouth, waiting for its next victim. E. Which things did Faiza collect? Answer. Faiza collected a basket, soil, composite, small flowering shrubs, a watering can full of water, 3 long lengths of wood, some board pins and 3 large sheets of card. F. Where did Faiza place the 3 signs that she had made? Answer. Faiza placed 1 sign at each end of the road. Then she placed the 3rd sign in the pothole garden. These questions are more difficult. Discuss them first. G. What made Faiza take action to fill the pothole? Give as many reasons as you can. Answer. She was worried about the safety of the children in the kindergarten next door. She had seen a lot of accidents. She had written a letter to ask for help and had not received any reply or help. H. Make a list of the types of accidents that took place because of the pothole. Answer. There are a range of accidents vehicles get stuck, there are crashes and swerves that led to uh, that led to crashes, damage to vehicle, a cart loses its load. Auto stuck, cyclist falls into gutter, man gets injured, baskets fall into road, lorry has puncture. 2. Here is a sentence from the story. Think about it and then answer the questions. I'm not waiting a moment longer. A. Who said these words and when? Answer. Faiza, after she had been keeping a log for over 3 weeks. B. Which words best describe the mood of the speaker at this time? Angry, sad, fed up, cheerful, determined. I think determined. C. What did the speaker do after this? Answer. After this, Faiza collects the materials she needs so that she is ready to build her pothole garden the next morning. D. Did the speaker's actions have any effect? Yes, it attracted the attention of lots of people, including the media and the town officials. The pothole is fixed properly as a result. B. Working with words. 1. Find words from the following in the passage. A. A channel at the edge of a street. Gutter. B. A class or school for very young children. Kindergarten. C. A mixture of leaves and manure. Composite. D. A small woody plant. Shrub. E. The outer or topmost part of something. Surface. F. An unexpected and undesirable event. Accident. 2. Who might have said the following? A. I wish they would hurry up. It's so hot. The woman or one of the 2 children who were sheltering from the sun at the side of the road when the wheel of their car was being fixed. B. And that's another one. Faiza. C. Thanks to her, our children will be safe. A parent or teacher at the kindergarten. D. Please do something about it now. Faiza in her letter. E. The editor will like this one. The photographer from the newspaper. 3. Add capital letters and full stops to the following. Maliha and Myra both went to St. Mary's School. Here M. Maliha capital, Myra M capital, Saint S capital, Mary M capital, and school S capital. And at the end of school there will be full stop. They were in class 3. They T capital, and after 3 there will be full stop. Their teacher was called Miss Shama. Here their T capital, Miss M capital, Shama S capital, and there will be full stop at the end of the sentence. She was a very good teacher. Teacher, after teacher there will be full stop, and you will start the sentence with the capital S. She was a very good teacher. She wore shalwar kameez. After kameez you will put full stop, and she will start with capital S. She wore shalwar kameez. Then she carried a black hand bag. S again will be capital, and at the end of handbag there will be a full stop. The girl's father worked in the commercial bank on Zebunisa Street. Here T will be capital. The girl's father worked in the commercial bank on Zebunisa Street. Here Zebunisa will be from capital Z, Z, and S Street will be capital. C. Learning about language. 1. Underline the prepositions in the following. Then write new sentences of your own using the prepositions. A. The carpet under the table was old. Here under is preposition. B. The river under the bridge is flowing very swiftly. Here under is preposition. C. The fence round the house fell down. Here round is preposition. D. The cat fell into the puddle. Into is preposition here. E. Flying the aeroplane past the town was not easy. Here past is preposition. Here are some prepositions. 1. He went out of the class. 2. My office is near supermarket. 3. The birds fly over the trees. 4. The pen is under the chair. 5. He went down the street. 2. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of verb. A. Faiza back to her room. Here the given verb is go, but we have to use correct form of verb. So Faiza went back to her room. B. The children of the kindergarten dash delighted. B. Here B is given, but we have to use correct form of verb according to the sentence. Here will be were. The children of the kindergarten were delighted. C. She dashed the piece of wood into the soil. Here push is given, but again use second form of verb. She pushed the piece of wood into the soil. D. Faiza dash it all together. Mix. Mix is given. Again use second form of the verb. Faiza mixed it all together. E. Cars dash carefully around the garden. Drive is given, but we will use correct form of verb. Drove. Cars drove. Second form of verb. Cars drove carefully around the garden. Thanks for listening. For new videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you like my videos, please share and like.